All right, it is opening day, and that means we're starting a new series. I don't think anyone else has done something similar like this that I can recall, and I've been around YouTube for at least a minute, at least as a viewer. not on this side. But today we're starting one. I'm playing her, but never the we are starting a franchise with the Angels, but I'm calling it something similar to the effect of like live franchise, where I think the 2K games have it. Or you may like play along with your team or get caught up to where your team is at some point. So you're playing like currently. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing one game every time the Angels play. So like they play tonight at 7 in Oakland. This is going to go up at 10. This you're watching this now, so clearly it went up. But we're going to go up every time the Angels play. So that means we're going to have today, nothing tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I think. So there's gonna be a lot of recording for your boy and all that stuff. So, but like I said, this is completely new. I don't know anyone who's done it quite prior. So let's just jump into it, and then we'll jump into like kind of like the weird oddities of what's gonna happen because, well, live rosters are kind of a pain in franchise. So yeah. All right, so we're here. This is the menu. This is where the Angels are. In MLB the Show 23, they're the 8th ranked team with the 11th in contact, 5th in power, 11th in pitching, 10 in defense, 21 in speed. They're basically fairly decent. This will all probably come crashing down. The goal of this video, like any franchise, is to win the World Series, or at least outdo the Angels. So we're gonna pick the Angels. We're gonna be competitive. I think that means we're starting on All-Star or Hall of Fame. So if I'm gonna be playing probably 3 innings, I'll be playing the back half more than likely, because I'm not doing 45-minute videos. I don't think. I kind of want to keep it like 10 to 15 minutes. But that's what we're gonna be doing. So GM contracts are on, fantasy drafts, whatever, allow non-active free agents on, computer roster, computer trading, sure. Ignore budgets, force trades off, designated hitter on, extra inning rule on, all that fun stuff. So we're, like I said, right now, because it's going day by day, I don't have to necessarily set this up the way I would normally, which, well, I am, which we'll do kind of in a sec here. So we're going to start in the regular season because there's really no reason not to. We're not doing spring training. We don't necessarily care about spring training, but we'll adjust the rosters to what the Angels are and what moves they're going to be having, because there are a couple of guys who are starting the year on the injured list, and I want to reflect that in this, if that makes sense. So we're going to jump into user settings. I do want to make mode specific because there's one thing I want to do. Where's scouting? We're going to switch to auto. I always leave it on auto because I always forget to scout. I know we're doing this day by day, but I just don't want to forget, and I probably will forget. Okay, so let me pull up this tweet. Okay, so I found the thing I was looking for. I'll probably throw it up in post, but basically what we have to do is Jared Walsh is starting the year on the 10-day IL with headaches and insomnia, so they want to give him like 2 weeks. And then Max Stassi is all starting the IL with the hip thing. So what that means for us is Jake Land's gonna be on our opening roster, and Logan O'Hoppe is gonna be our opening day catcher. So that doesn't necessarily spell a whole lot for us to do, but it means we have to just put those 2 guys on there. So what I'm going to be doing here is we're going to jump all the way over to here. Who is our back? Is the backup catcher Chad Wallach? I actually don't know that. I don't know the answer to that question. I assume it's Chad Wallach. Did Chad Wallach make the team? I honestly don't. Or is it? It's probably Theis. Now that I'm saying that out loud. It's definitely Theis. Roster. I'm assuming it's Theis, right? Catchers. Yeah, Matt Theis. Okay. So Max Stassi, we're gonna move to we have to move. We're gonna move him to double A. We're gonna move him to single A so he doesn't get any stats for the time being. And then where is Theis? Theis is getting called up to the MLB. I have to make him a catcher, primary catcher. Okay, perfect. He's our backup catcher. And then we get to, okay, so now let's do this. Jared Walsh is 74. This is class A as well. And then we're going to call up Ray Clam. All right, cool. So those are, he's not even on my 40-man roster. What the shit? I didn't know that. They really did not like have him doing much of anything, did they? Okay, then. Well, this is a fascinating quandary to put ourselves in here. Well, I guess I can remove Weiss, or because he was like 30 and a 47 overall. So okay, I mean, the perils of doing stuff like this. So let's move Jake Lamb, the 40-man. We're calling him up. Jake Lamb's number is 18. We are good to go on that front. Brett Phillips is up here. Taylor Ward's up here. And so is Hunter Renfro. Okay, perfect. All the numbers I'm going to assume are correct for our guys. Ohape's 44. Thice is 21. All right, bang, boom. Realist dudes in the room here. Oh, for starters, I do have to, I think, make one change because Canning is also on the IL. So Canning's going to get set down. So I am going to make the wise and radical decision that Tucker Davidson is going to be in the rotation. But we'll get to that portion once we kind of get there. It's going to tell me we called everybody up. So pitching rotation. Oh, Suarez wasn't in there. So there's a rotation. We're going to start Ohtani. Yeah, this is basically it. I think Sandoval's technically the number 2 starter. So I'm going to put him in there. If that has to change, we can change it. Let's go to lineup wise. Now, talking about the lineup here, I want to say this is a fascinating turn. Why is Anthony Rendon playing second base? I want to say, if I had to guess what the opening lineup's going to be, I have a hunch they're going to put Hefo at second, and Urshela is going to be the starting shortstop. I think they all but confirmed that too. Pardon me. I think they all but confirmed that was going to be the case. So Renhefo's probably going to be our starting second baseman. So that leaves first base. I assume will be Brandon Drury. And we already know, they already said Logan Ohape is going to be our catcher, is our starting catcher. They have his face scan in the Diamond Dynasty. They don't have it here. I don't know why. Who knows at this point? So the lineup, I assume, is going to be, because I don't know, but once we know, it'll be a little bit easier. I'm going to go base it off of sort of what they've been doing, which has been something to the effect of this. Which I don't necessarily agree nor disagree with. I think it's perfectly fine at the end of the day. I think it is what it is. I'm going to look at their last spring training lineup because that's what I'll use as a reference here. Trout, Ward, Ohtani, Rendon, Renfro, Renhefo, Drury, Urshela, Ohape. Yeah, so that's basically what we got here. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go into game 1 in Oakland. And then we're gonna manage the first 6, and then we will play the last 3. Yeah, so hopefully it won't be too horribly long. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, because there's gonna be 162 plus of this stuff. By the way, it's not really Paul Blackburn who's starting. I just want to throw that out there. Why do we still have 4 lineups at this point? It just dawned on me. There's no reason, because the DH is universal. Like, the hell? Oh, boy. All right, so let's jump into the game. And we're jumping into the game right now. Like I said, leave a like, all that fun stuff. We're going to quick manage the first through last year. We should just absolutely demolish the A's, to be completely honest with you. I don't know what the A's are going to wear. I feel like the A's are going to do like their alternate jerseys. I don't know. I feel we'll go with our road, but I think the A's are going to wear their greens tomorrow. I just have a hunch. We'll probably, honestly, if I had to guess, we'll probably wear our reds too. But we'll jump in. We're going to talk a lot of Angel baseball. So if you're not an Angel fan, I apologize, but this is what we're going with. So it comes to like my managing mindset, we're probably just going to hit the swing button unless we really have to do something different. So Taylor Ward's ground out, great. Mike Trout, ground out, great. No, Donnie, bang. We're up 1-0. Well, there we go. Let's see how we do. We walk. All right, cool. Sack. That's you don't see anymore. Just sack bunting him over in the first. Strikeout, fly out. All right, we're good. 1-0. Single. That's what I like to see. Another single. A fly out. Fielder's choice. First and third, 2 outs. Logan Ohape. There we go, Ohape. There we go. Look at us. And then Ward just unloads. All right, we're up 5-0. Good Lord, we're up early. Ohtani just shut it down. Shut it down, my guy. All right, Ohtani, he homered earlier. Nope, Rendon, pop up. So my thoughts going in the Eagles season, I think they're going to be okay. I've sort of said they'll be flirting with 90 wins. I don't necessarily know. I don't think they're necessarily going to get 90 wins. My over-under, every time I ask, and I went, and anytime, like, I'm friendly with some Angel podcasts when they do, like, mailbags, I've always sort of said, like, whenever they do, like, buy it or sell it, I always say, like, 90 wins, and everyone kind of seems to, like, buy it. Where I think 90, 91, 92 is the ceiling. If this team doesn't win like 80, over 88 games or 85 games, I would say, like, then we got actual problems. But I don't really foresee, I don't know, because like injuries are a thing, and like wild things can happen, like, you know, crazy things, or it's like anyone can kind of get hurt. Like it really is just like a game of like, I don't want to say chance per se, but you know what I mean. All right, so we're now in the latter half of the game, which means we're gonna jump in. So this is gonna be the more interesting part. We're gonna do 3 innings. We've only allowed 1 hit, but I said I would play the back out because I think we should at least see something. So we'll jump into actual gameplay. I don't know what I'm hitting at. It should tell me. I think it's either All-Star or Legend, and we're gonna find out in a second. I want to say it's All-Star. I really don't. Okay, yeah, that looks about like what I figured. I mean, if they're 5-0 with 1 hit, we'll see how it goes, because you know, baseball, and I struck out. Fantastic. Oh, we're on. Oh, we are starting a Hall of Fame. Okay. Ground ball up the middle. There we go. Keep the hitting going. Oh, yeah. All right, Logan Ohape, he's 1 for 2. He got 2 ribbies. Yeah, we're in Hall of Fame. I got to stop doing so hot. God, this show's projections. I'm just sort of looking at him like 283, 31, 91, 33 for J-Rod. Like, that's crazy. Base knock again. They're giving Trout 280, 278, 43, 98, and 8. I think he's going to steal more. I think the bigger bases this year. I know this is like a video game, so it's not necessarily like a 1-for-1 comparison, but I really do think Trey Turner, Mike Trout's going to steal. He might actually be like a 2020 guy. Oh, they're going to get out of this, aren't they? All right, well, we'll get to pitch with Ohtani, so it's time. Hi, Editing Specs here. Nothing happened when we were playing because it was on Hall of Fame, and I hadn't played on Hall of Fame. It was just pitching was bad, hitting I didn't really do a whole lot, so I'm just gonna skip ahead to the last out, the 9th inning. Nothing really happened, so you're not missing anything. I just wanted to sort of address that really quick before we just kind of like to the 9th. So here's the 9th. Thanks. Bye. And he deals. I feel better. All right, that'll do it. We get the win. We are officially 1-0. First one of the year, 1 down, only 161 to go. And by golly, we're going to play it all. Let's show the final line, and then we're going to wrap this bad boy up. All right, so our final line for us was 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and probably a lot left. For the A's, 0 runs on 1 hit. 9 strikeouts for Shohei Ohtani and 7 1/3 innings. 4 walks, 0 earned. We get the win. Loss is Paul Blackburn, who went 3 innings, 6 hits, 0 strikeouts, 0 walks, 5 earned runs. So we start the year with a grand old big W. All right, so that's game one, which is probably going to be 162 games and probably more if the Angels do well. So if you like it, leave a like, all that stuff. Make sure you follow because this is going to be a really, really fun series. It's going to push me a lot as a content creator to kind of keep up. I'm sure I'm going to miss a couple games here and there, or we'll make it up as we go. But the goal is to be game playing in real life, game in the series. So like I said, leave a like, all that stuff. We'll see you guys back here on Sunday for game 2 of the series. Have a good one. Enjoy some baseball either later tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one.